He's back. Hello, Matty Loves Movies fans, friends, viewers, whatever you call yourselves. I'm back. I'm back in action, and I'm excited to do a very, very short, quick video about what you can expect from Matty Loves Movies going forward, or at least for the next little bit. First of all, I'm going to talk about the old guard, the old shows, the stuff that we had done before. So for the older shows like Camp Film Camp and Cinema Soapbox and All Time Top 5, those are sticking around, but they are not going to be as frequent. And I know some of you may be thinking as frequent. Some of them we only got a couple times, every few months. And that's true. But I'm not going to, they're not technically on a schedule right now. We're going to do them as we need to, or as we can, or as I have time. They are still very much part of this channel, but it's not necessarily going to be a scheduled thing anymore. But that being said, I do have a couple episodes of Camp Film Camp coming down the pipe sometime in the near future that I have already planned, so you can count on those. Eventually, I want to get the Cinema Soapbox panel back in the boardroom, and we can shout about the important things again. And All Time Top 5. Well, if you don't know, that was always just a icebreaker that we did before we would record other episodes. So that just kind of is going to be available as I am doing other shows with other people. So those are all around, and they are going to come back. But for now, they are not. They are going to be infrequent. You're not going to expect those monthly as if you did before, really. The other thing I wanted to talk about is last year I did 52 Weeks of Loving Movies, which I had a blast doing. I watched a lot of really great films. A lot of them I had seen, but some stuff that I had never seen that are now among my favorite movies of all time. So I had a blast doing that. But when I went on hiatus the last couple months, November and December, I didn't actually get to finish all 52 weeks of it. I'm not going to do another one of those this year, at least not in the same vein, not the same thing. But I do think that maybe in November or December of this year, I might go back and finish those two, and I want to wait just because they were all pretty holiday themed, or themed around November and December anyway. So I'm going to hold off on those. But what I am going to do, and what I can promise you here, is that at least every 2 weeks, and hopefully every week, I am going to have a review for you. At least one review, maybe more, but I'm going to get back to doing those reviews because doing those reviews on 5225 was a lot of fun, and I really, really enjoyed that. And I've done some one-off reviews here and there, but a lot of the times it was bunched up like that. Well, I'm going to try to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do some more of those one-off reviews. So they could be newer stuff, they could be old stuff that I hadn't seen. But what I am going to do is I'm going to say that when I do review them, it will be from a first-time watch. So whether it's a new movie that's coming out, something that's being released that had been in theaters and released on home video, if it's an old movie that I haven't seen, I am going to start doing reviews. I'm going to try to do this weekly, but at least every 2 weeks you're going to get reviews from me. The big announcement, though, is the new show. And I have a couple ideas for some other shows, some stuff that is coming down the pipe that I'm not officially going to announce here. I do want to do some sort of a game in the future, some sort of a trivia type game on my channel as well. But that is still in the beta phase and or not even the beta phase, pre-beta, alpha phase, I guess. It's still percolating for me, and so I don't have a name for it. I don't really have the format or anything like that completely down. I've got some of it, but I do want to start doing that. But I do have a show that's in the can and ready to go, and I think there's a lot of people who are really going to enjoy this show. And if it sounds like something you're going to like, then awesome. If it doesn't sound like something that interests you, I recommend giving it a shot because it's been a lot of fun so far. The new show is called Screen King. Stephen King from Page to Screen. It will be hosted by Stacey Morris and me. And what we do is we're going to each episode we're going to read a Stephen King book. We're going to watch the adaptation or adaptations. Some of them have a lot of adaptations. We're going to watch every adaptation that's been made of that written work, whether it's a novel, a short story, a novella, whatever. We are going to read it. We're going to watch the adaptations, and then we're going to palaver about how we feel about the book and the movie and the differences and stuff like that. Plus, we're going to hear from some Stephen King fans what they thought about the written work and the adaptation and all of that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Our first episode is going to be coming out on February 28th, which is coming up. It's just here in a few days. And the first one we are going to cover is we decided on this one because number one, it only has one adaptation, and we thought we'll start. We'll give everybody just a little bit of a grace period before we get into the stuff that has a lot of viewing to do. But also it was directed by Rob Reiner and stars an actress who won an Oscar for the role, and that is Misery. So join us on February 28th as we dive into Misery the novel, Misery the movie, and discuss what we love and maybe don't love about those things. Does that sound like something that you'd be interested in? Talk to me in the comments. What are you excited about that? What are some of the Stephen King works that you hope that we cover soon? We're going to cover everything. Hopefully that's the goal. Are there any types of shows that you want to see from me? Because I am going to expand this somewhat, but for right now, this is kind of where it's going to be. I went on hiatus because I was having a lot of issues, a lot of mental health issues, and while those are still there, I have been able to get my head above the water, and I'm ready to dive back in. So I'm doing so a little bit slower, but I'm going to expand. I want new types of shows. So what kind of stuff do you want to see from the channel? Are you excited about what we have? Talk to me in the comments. Thanks.